Okay, let's make sure audio is working. Okay, let's make sure audio. All right, audio is working and we are good. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Malin. Welcome back. Part 3 of the 2026 season of the College Football Texas Tech Dynasty 20 in College Football 27. I kind of butchered that intro. It's your boy Malin, and we're here to get back into it. Last episode, we took care of getting the team to 6-0. We are now in the top 10. A thing I want to kind of do right now, since we're kind of in the middle part of the season, is I want to kind of look at those season stats, because our running back, Cameron Dickey, is having a phenomenal season, and I want to see how his numbers stack up against the rest of the entire country. So let's see where his numbers are. Cameron Dickey, 3rd in the nation in rushing with 928 yards with 8 touchdowns, and he's 3rd behind Cam Cook and Ahmad Hardy. So Cameron Dickey right up there with the best of the best. In terms of receiving, we don't really have anybody on our team that's necessarily high up there. Yeah, nobody really. What about passing? Will Hammond's probably not even up there in terms of good passing, high passing numbers. We're a running team. We don't throw the football very much. Let's check out actually the rest of the whole Big 12. Big 12 passing. Will Hammond is actually towards the bottom. At least he's not worse than Max Brown, Edward Griffin, even Kirk Francis. But, shoot, look at that. Avery Johnson. He only has 340. Well, he's probably injured. There's no way that he can have those kind of stats and not be injured, because it looks like the guy Dylan Duff is leading Kansas State in passing. The top leader in passing yards is the TCU quarterback Jaden Craig. Alonzo Barnett, the 3rd, is 2nd. Devin Dampier, Connor Wakeman, Julian Lewis, Drew Mestemaker. Yeah, Mestemaker's having a pretty decent season in his first year for Oklahoma State. As far as receiving, we don't have our top guy in the whole Big 12 is really, it's pretty low, whoever it is. It's Malcolm Simmons, who only has 218 yards. He doesn't even have any touchdowns on the season. Our passing game is really not what's been carrying us. It's been our running game to the number 7 ranking in the country. So that's really where we've been able to gain some ground. So we got, let me take a look at actually what our schedule looks like coming up, because I know that Cincinnati's up next, but I want to see what else we have down the pipe. We just beat Arizona State 24-7. We also beat, in the last episode, Colorado 27-14. We beat Sam Houston pretty easily, and of course we beat Houston easily as well. The competition did get more intense after we had our first 2 shutouts of the season, so it has gotten a little bit tougher. So let me take a look and see kind of what's next. Cincinnati's 2-4, Arizona's 4-2, West Virginia 5-2, Oklahoma State's 4-2, Baylor's 3-3. We got TCU's 4-2. So we don't have any ranked opponents left. But one thing I will say is that some of these teams could be ranked towards the latter part of the season, because maybe not that drastic, but we're not playing against any team that has a losing record after we play Cincinnati. So as far as easy games, this might be our last one of the season. So let's go up to Cincinnati and see if we can take care of business. Even though their former quarterback is no longer our quarterback, you could call this the Brennan Sorsby revenge game, because if Cincinnati knew about the gambling allegations, if they knew about it, they should be punished, straight up. I don't care what you say. I don't care how good or bad Cincinnati is going to be this year. They need to be punished in some way, because they knew about everything when it came to the gambling allegations, and they let Brennan Sorsby play. Now, I know that's Gus Malzahn, who's the head coach now. It's like, sir, you're in trouble for letting this happen. So anyway, besides the point, we got a game to play. Right now, we're trying to make sure that we stay undefeated. We are currently 6-0. We're already bowl eligible, and we're the number 7 team in the country. Right now, we are vying for not just a Big 12 title, but a playoff spot, maybe looking to get a first-round bye for the second year in a row. That's really what's in front of us. And that's the main focus of this team right now. Not about really getting the win, but it's time to go out here and get it done. I think for this stream, I'll get about through maybe 3-4 games if I feel like it, and really try to put some miles on this season. Like I said, I don't plan to simulate any of the games for the first year, just because I want to be able to play every game, mostly to keep making sure that Cameron Diggy is going to be on his way to maybe winning the Doak Walker. He's not leading the nation in rushing, but he might if some of the other guys slip. Fortunately, we haven't had any games where he's been injured the whole game except for the first one, and also he's rushed for over 100 yards in every game that he's played this season. We haven't had a dip in production in any of the games, so that's been very beneficial for us.
You might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Dropping back, it's Hammond.
Carter Jr. picks up the first down.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Might have a chance. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
That pressure came in quick.
Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Eakin.
Caught by Eakin.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking down the middle.
Got him.
Finds a man on the left.
Good catch by Lee.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. Running the red zone, it's Williams.
And this time it's Jacoby Williams who gets the handoff and gets us on the board for the first time today.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening.
Overall, no matter who's carrying the football, even Joyner and Williams have had success running the football this season. We've really become a run team this season. That's been the biggest thing that's helped us get to this mark that we're at now, 6-0, number 17 in the country.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense.
J.C. French, the fourth, is their starting quarterback, and last week he had 3 interceptions. So the Bearcats, they're having a tough outing out here.
3 interceptions. Looking for room, it's Perry. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Movement on the offensive line.
False start, yep.
False start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's French. Makes the grab. He's
another flag.
There's a flag on the field.
This is probably on us though. Face mask. It's on Pollock.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's
man, they got us in a matchup that
really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Grover. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Another false start for Cincinnati.
And it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat.
Nice sack. Let's go.
The sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left.
All right. Stopped him short, but they're going to attempt a field goal here. Still, I consider that a decent series for some defense. Oh, they won't even attempt a field goal yet. 7-0 after the first quarter with Cincinnati. Looks like they're about to get on the scoreboard with a field goal here. On the scoreboard.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left
55, and he makes it.
55 yards out.
Not a bad kick for college, I'll tell you. So Cincinnati does get on the board with a field goal.
Nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this. It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will.
And man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful.
Catch and run by Dickey out of the backfield. Nice.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Hammond. Finds his man. It's Eakin.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back.
Got it to Dickey. His 2nd catch on the drive.
Tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Oh, that didn't work at all.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Makes the catch, touchdown, Dante Lee.
He's got it.
Beautiful. Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond
14-3.
Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake.
Almost got a sack, but we'll take an incompletion.
Pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's French. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen.
Almost got him, but played a bad angle there.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Grover. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the
2-minute timeout. Cincinnati trying to get something before the half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grover. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Out of the shotgun on third down.
Get another sack. Actually going to burn a timeout to give us a final drive. Maybe to get some points.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron
That was
shot.
a pretty good punt. That puts us at, what, the 12? Yeah, it does.
Running inside. It's Dickey. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Right through.
Come on, Johnson. You got to catch that.
They'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third.
I never saw him.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job.
That was
Got
ugly.
them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And we just let him back in that. One play, quarterback draw, touchdown.
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really
we can still
exciting. Nice job
mount something
answering the
together
bell
here.
right before the half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. On second and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Got him. All right, that was a big catch that we needed right there.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Simmons.
Burn a timeout
They
here.
bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down.
Got him.
Grabbed in the middle.
Go, Lee.
It's Lee. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. And the Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line.
That's another. Okay.
Couldn't
Right.
quite hang
That had
on
pick
to
written
the
all
pick,
over
and
it.
he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Four wideout set, two on either side on second and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have him staring at third and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a bad idea to try to run it.
And he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. They'll run play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something
Go,
happen.
Will, come on.
And he's
Okay.
run out of
Try to get to the end zone, but I couldn't do it.
And they keep him out of the end zone for the
So we'll
moment.
kick it.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team.
Harrington makes it to give us a 7-point lead at the
Now
half.
up by 7 points here in the second.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker?
Still 1 second left.
Start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet.
Well, at least we got points out of that final drive, especially after we threw an interception on the last one that kind of let Cincinnati back into this thing.
And with time running out here in the first half,
All right.
this offense will choose
17-10 at halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter.
Not the best half, but we'll be okay.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at Wisconsin in their matchup against the number 12 team.
2-4 Wisconsin, up by 1 in the waning moments of the first half against 6-1 USC, number 12. USC in trouble. Surprised to see Wisconsin at 2-4. I thought they'd be better. BYU is undefeated just like us, and looks like they're going to cruise to another victory over UCF. So they're the team that, even though we're not playing them, more than likely we're going to be seeing them in the championship game. We're playing at about the same level we are, so we're going to kind of peek up and see what they're doing.
And he'll just
The only thing we can do is play who's in front of us. So, as much as I would like to, of course, play BYU during the regular season to see if there's a measuring stick, you got to play who's on the schedule.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They
Come
don't have
on,
to change everything,
EA.
reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half.
Okay,
Talk with my
all
coaches and
right.
pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That was some straight cheese. That was straight cheese right there.
Offense setting up shop after 46, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. You got to reload
Nope.
quick now because this
Not going
offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making
All right,
plays.
third down.
This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Dropping back, it's French.
We get a sack. Let's go. Good job, Dean. Got 3 sacks so far today. Make them punt.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
I'll let that go in the end zone.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first.
Only 49 yards for Dickey so far. Might not crack 100 today.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Carter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air.
Oh my goodness! He was right there, Hammond!
3rd and short,
Oh,
down in your own
God.
side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now that's a frustrating. That's where I got to point to the overall. Nothing against you, Hammond, but you're a 75 overall.
They weren't able to move it on their last possession.
And also some of those deep throws are really low to the receiver's feet. That's why a lot of times I feel like those are going incomplete. It's because of the accuracy issues that we have. We can't pass our way to victory in games. I feel like we just can't. Even though we're 7-0, or even though we're number 7 and 6-0, it's because we've been able to run the football. And today, that's been, tough. We can pass the ball with short situations. Short routes, slant routes, out routes, quick stuff, quick hitters, short stuff. Hammond can hit those. But he can't hit anything too deep downfield. So that's where we that's where we drop off in terms of our ability to be able to throw the football. where our passing game is suspect. But fortunately, our defense gets him off the field again for the second time in this quarter.
The Bearcats
Get the ball.
decide to punt it away.
Let that one go again. This punter is booming
And
kicks.
the punt hits ground.
It's not aiming them out of bounds, though,
Goes
so.
into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Throw it away.
Get this
Oh, my
running
gosh,
game
that's
going.
grounding,
They're
isn't
the
it?
ones that make it go.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was
Another
trying
punt.
to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Red Raiders line up to
At least
punt
we got
it
a
away.
good
This will
punt
be the
right there.
second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody
Good punt.
stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wideout.
Cincinnati also likes to go with this spread no huddle, so
The defense
I feel like we got to be
let him
more on our
loose there,
toes
and
than
it was
we've been so
completion, but
far.
They lost yardage.
They do it when they
As they
get
get
very
set
big
to snap,
positive
it's
chunk
just
plays,
about to
but
reach the
negative
end of the
plays they
quarter.
don't do. Like that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, we could have
Pass
picked
ball's
that.
incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
All right, well, that's the end of the third
Winning
quarter.
season in games like this one can have a big
Nobody scored in
impact
that
on the
quarter.
rankings from week to week as we
Been a
see
tough game
upsets
for us on
happen
offense.
and
This is the
favorites
first
continuing
game
to
where
flex muscle.
the running game really isn't there, so Will Hammond's had to try to step up, and so far he hasn't. He's thrown a pick and having a little bit of our struggles.
Time to see who steps up.
I don't think Dickey's going to crack 100 yards for the first time this season, which definitely is going to hurt his case for the Doak Walker Award, but I'm trying to get that win to stay undefeated. Come on, D, come on. Almost got the sack. 4th and 12 off the field. Give us the ball. Thankfully, our defense has been stepping up in the whole half.
Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
Come on, Micah.
He's got it.
Oh, man, tripped by the shoelaces.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back on the
All
field.
right.
They really didn't move the
We knew
ball
a
at
2-14 could be such a nightmare to deal with. Okay, finally we got a big running play. Go, Diggy, go. Come on, juke him out of his... Okay. We couldn't make him miss. All right, finally we got an explosive play, even if it's a run. Nice.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Touch pass just
Could
didn't
not make
there.
his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they
We
get
also
him at
have
the 32.
taken some sacks
And the
today.
Red Raiders
Offensive
will
line hasn't
punt this one
protected
away.
necessarily
He'll try
very
to
well.
really get into this one. They need hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Go, Roberts. Good job, Ben.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's French. And
Oh,
it'll
he
be
dropped it.
incomplete. This is
Nice
some
hit by
physical
Roberts to
pass
force the
defense.
incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
Pick! Let's go, defense! Go, Jordan, go. House it. House it. Oh, okay. Still, great. Finally, we got a turnover.
Really aggressive and try to fit.
Good job, Jordan.
Windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick.
All right, we need to take advantage of this.
Deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
Come on. Got it. Touchdown. Coy Eakin. Cowboy Coy for 6. That was a big score there. We needed that.
They close in on extending this winning streak.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead.
That might be enough to hold on to this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Nice.
Yeah, Cincinnati's definitely going to go no huddle the rest of the way. They're down 2 scores. They got to score quick.
You need 2 touchdowns to win the game. Everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Right on the money. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been
A.J. Holmes got loose pretty quickly, but just couldn't get there in time for the sack. Instead, it's completion for a 1st. I beat the center to the point of attack. I had him dead in my sights, the quarterback.
I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages.
There we go.
Pass rush gets to the quarterback,
Got a
and they
sack.
get him at the 46. 2nd down now after the sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's French. Those two
no way.
On the same page. It's incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to?
4th down. This is it for them.
Keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
And Holmes gets there for the sack. This one's over.
They'll go to the counter.
This one, I want to see if I can get Dickey over 100 yards.
The Bearcats use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
It's got 78.
What will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Right back to him on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called. Cincinnati using it 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He works his way.
I think they're out of timeouts. Yep, they are.
Will put this one away. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout.
I want to run the football just a little bit to get it under like 1 minute, and then I'll start taking these.
Hands it off on the counter. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just
94.
routine day for this
See if we can get another run. Get over 1.
Rushing all season long. The run inside. It's Dickey. There's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score.
We'll try to score here for just some insurance points. And just to stat stuff on Cameron Dickey a little bit.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line.
All right, we'll take a knee from that one. Well, that'll do it. This one wasn't pretty, and our offense struggled in the third quarter. The third quarter was really a defensive battle. Cincinnati got back into this thing with costly interception we had towards the end of the half. And the player of the game this time was actually Dante Lee. 82 yards, had the one touchdown. Other than the interception, Will Hammond played okay. We did have over 100 yards rushing with Dickey. He did not have a touchdown. We had a touchdown run with Jacoby Williams. But hey, we're 7-0. We're not going to complain about that. We will gladly take that at this point of the season. Okay. We've got to commit George Santoso, 4-star wide receiver from Southlake, Texas. He has committed to us. Let me go back to the recruiting update really quick. I want to check some stuff. So we got a commitment from him, but we lost this guy to Ohio State, and he committed to Oklahoma. So we did lose 2 guys who already committed. So we'll regroup and take a look at the recruiting for this week. We've got Arizona this next week. That actually could be a bit of a challenge. We're going to be facing off against. You can make an argument actually the best quarterback in the Big 12 this season in Noah Fafita. Arizona is 5-2. They're 3-1. This is going to be a dangerous matchup. This is still, even though this is not a ranked team, this is still a very good-looking Arizona team we're going to face off against. All right, so now we've got to move this guy because he committed elsewhere. Okay, but nobody else has locked us out so far, so that's good. Alrighty then. Offensive tackle. This guy. Okay. Get 2 new guys to the board. Let's get scholarships to them. Who's ready for a visit? Okay, a bunch of guys. Let's get this guy here against Virginia. This guy's got us number 1. Let's try to get him. Oh, we can't? Oh, he's got a deal breaker. That's right. Okay. Let's get this guy. That's the best we can do there. Okay. Next up, we've got Arizona. They're going to be coming to our place. For this game, what uniforms do I want to do? Let's see. Let's do that one. White helmet, black pants, white pants. We haven't done that combination so far this year at home.
It is great to have you with us.
It looks like nope, it's not going to be a night game, but still. Like I said, this Arizona team is still dangerous at 5-2. They're not ranked, but they have enough talent to beat us, especially because, like I said, they got Noah Fafita, one of the best quarterbacks in the conference.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter.
All right, here we go on offense.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off with the football. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to paint holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it.
Nice throw to lead.
Front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18,
Great
19,
throw.
20
Great job, Hammond.
To continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Dickey.
Now he finds the end zone.
Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And Dickey continues his phenomenal season.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up
on the board early.
And then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
Kedrick Riscano. Well, yeah, he had a pretty good game last week. 3 touchdowns, 133 yards. Looks like Arizona's got a pretty decent running back, too.
On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He took a hit as
First
he
the punt.
couldn't deliver the football.
Nice.
It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage.
All right.
They'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way with the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work
That
with this
didn't
7-0
have a chance.
lead.
They read that counter
That is a
beautifully.
big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. Oh, they really
come on.
use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Well, like I said, every opponent we have the rest of the season has a winning record. So even though we don't have any ranked opponents right now on the schedule, the road ahead is not a cakewalk. Trust me.
And after that last one, perhaps
So we're going to be challenged, I feel like, in the last part of this season.
on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Got a man in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Gallagher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down.
All right. 1 quarter in the books, up 7-0.
That's the end
But
of
kind of like the
period.
Cincinnati game, our offense is not firing on all cylinders.
We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game.
It's going to be might be some tough sledding at times in this game.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop.
Nowhere to go,
Stopped in the
Sophia.
backfield, and this defense
Force
is
another
forced to
punt.
make
Good
a
job,
1st
Pollard.
down.
He read that beautifully.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10.
He got in the way.
About the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On the move, it's Dickey. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. And they'll move the chains and
First
get
down.
it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Dickey. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Joyner.
And Joyner checking in the game and immediately picks up a 1st. Like I said, our running back room is just loaded.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
Oh, come on. Johnson, what are you doing, man? Offensive pass interference?
Called very often, so usually
Loose
you know
ribs.
it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen.
All right, well, Johnson made up for his penalty with a big catch right there. That'll help, dude.
Pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He gets
I should have probably passed it. It was third down.
To go, and it'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
Harrington is still perfect on the season.
It's good.
I'm surprised he hasn't missed a kick so far this year. But then again, I've also gotten better at the whole kicking meter thing.
40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher.
Oh, no. Okay, thank you, John Curry, for chasing him down.
Got it on the 46. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finds his tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got it behind the line. It's Gallagher. Trying to hit him with a quick game on.
Ben Roberts, we're going to miss him next year, man. I'll tell you, he covers stuff sideline to sideline just like Jacob Rodriguez in this game. I'm hoping he plays like that in real life for Texas Tech this year coming up. Special linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Rushes on him.
Nice.
He's sacked. This defense all over him. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down.
Oh, timeout. I don't think they're even going to be able to kick field goals in this distance.
Everything in front, and most importantly,
nope, they're
making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally.
2 timeouts left, so we got a chance to get some more points. I'm going to try to see if I can master the less than 1 minute drive with Will Hamilton. Still haven't mastered it yet.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Now that's a good catch.
Johnson. And the
Good
Red
job,
Raiders
Johnson.
come to the line in the hurry out. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Timeout here.
The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Still got a ways to go even to get a shot at a field goal.
Wants to throw it again. Unloads it downfield.
That was a tough catch for Eakin to make. I don't blame him for dropping that one.
Right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right down the middle.
Pass interference! He hit it while he was in the air.
We expect QBs
ref.
to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, yeah, got out of bounds.
35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Hit as he throws.
No.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense.
We got to get this thing completed in a hurry,
The
though.
back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Get out of bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets
43 yards, more management.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board.
I jinxed him. I knew.
Guys, a double-digit lead is
I knew it was going to happen. I jinxed Harrington earlier saying he had missed, and he finally missed one.
For us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
And week 9, go time. So let's get down
It is
to
what it
business
is.
with a notable update
Oklahoma
from the
State
world of
down by
college
3
football.
to Iowa State, who's 3 and 5.
Iowa State taking on the Oklahoma State
So,
Cowboys. And it's
I mean,
the
Mestamaker is a solid quarterback. He's better than Hammond, I'll tell you that, just based on overall. So I think Oklahoma State will be a bit of a challenge when we eventually face them, but losing to 3 and 5 Iowa State, that's not a good look. Michigan's dominating Rutgers, Georgia's dominating Florida. Nothing really crazy going on as far as upset alert. At least not this week. And Arizona does get the ball to start the half.
Kickoff and start the second half. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff.
Nice. Way to get in there, Curry. I think that's his first sack of the season. But then again, we're not sending blitzing linebackers in there very often.
To the air, it's Fafita. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Off play action. Here's a heat.
Almost got another sack and almost a pick. Brock Gallus will almost pick that off. But we'll take it. Force a punt, 3 and out. Still not giving up any points in this game.
Wants to bring it back. He gets a block.
Good return by Hudson. Finally, we got a good one.
Hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3
he only has
pickup,
47
they come to the line,
yards.
2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more
Go, Johnson. I didn't think he was going to get that. Way to break that tackle. It's like Eakin's banged up.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Get out there and scramble.
He'll be knocked down at the 40. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, that helps a little bit.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. What
Beautiful.
a grab with one hand. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond.
Come on, Carter. Touchdown, Terrence Carter. Beautiful throw by Hammond on the post. We needed that.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's...
Oh, we don't recover it. Still, we forced like a 9-yard loss.
And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, as much as I said I was worried about Noah Fafita in this offense, we've stonewalled pretty much all game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Under fire. Buying some time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
All right. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. We're up 17-0. Once again, not an overly dominant offensive performance, but we put together enough plays to build a 3-possession lead going into the final quarter. Looks like Texas finally lost, and now they're down to 5th. They were number 1 for many, many weeks. So Ole Miss has now claimed that top spot. BYU is still undefeated. I don't know how many undefeated teams are still left besides us, but it looks like there's only a select few left.
Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's sticky. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think I still trust running in this situation, even though we haven't been able to run effectively today.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Boom, there we go.
Found enough room to get it into enemy
Finally got
territory.
explosive
They're
run.
down at the 43-yard
73
line.
yards.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's sticky. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got it.
Good completion there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. The give from the gun. Oh, maybe some room here. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This will be the
I don't think we're going to get this. We're just trying to get a better field goal for
the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
You can't even get that. All right, well, 36-yard attempt coming up.
Defense getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here comes the field.
And this time, Harrington makes it.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field,
start again.
protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Yep.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. And it's an
No chance of that being completed.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
And we get another sack.
Got him at the 27. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the outside. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It was a fumble. Couldn't quite recover it, but hey, forced turnover on downs, our ball.
The only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the counter. He's brought down just running hard.
And Dickey is at 100 yards on the day. He has a touchdown today.
Take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
He's having a better day. We'll let this tick down to the 2-minute timeout.
We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down.
Just got it.
Enough to move the chains.
It's enough.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal.
So we're going to take our time and just cruise our way to an 8-0 start. Our first shutout since week 2. So, well, game 2, I should say. But defense pitched a shutout against what I said was the best quarterback in the Big 12.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
So that's a pretty good feather in the cap. Yeah, we really held this Arizona offense in check. I don't even think they crossed midfield today. I don't think they did.
They'll run the counter. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to.
That was a bad idea. It's getting too greedy there.
Oh, what a play! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Finds his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Arizona runs out the punt team. Now on the return. They'll bring him down.
And that'll do it. We win 20-0, and we are 8-0.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this.
Let's see who the player of the game is today. So it's actually our defensive tackle, Igbarogwa. Got 3 sacks today.
Coming into this one, David, there were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.
But most importantly, we're 8-0. Another Big 12 win in the win column. We're looking good. I think I'm just going to play one more game, and then I'll wrap up this live stream for tonight. And we've got a commit, Sua Lotulelli, the four-star tight end from Danville, Illinois, has committed. And so has Matt Goda, four-star left guard from Mansfield, Texas. I think all these guys were visiting this week. They were, yeah. And also the fullback, Deontay Moten from Houston, he's committed. I think we had a guy lock us out, and it looks like we did lose another commit to somebody. Yeah, Stephen Payne decided to commit to Ohio State. So we lost another recruit to the Buckeyes, but it is what it is. Okay, well, West Virginia is up next, and they actually got the running back who's right now ahead of Cameron Dickey in statistics for rushing stats in the nation and also the Big 12. You know what? Let's actually take a look at that. Let's take a look at the season stats, actually. I want to double-check some of this. So, rushing. Dickey actually is number 2 in rushing now. He is... Wait, does he lead the nation in rushing yards? Okay, he doesn't. That actually still belongs to Ahmad Hardy, but it looks like he actually passed Cam Cook. But as far as rushing touchdowns, who's the leader there? Dickey actually is pretty low. The leader in touchdowns rushes is actually John Mateer. Really? A quarterback has the most rushing. It's the second most rushing touch. Well, he's tied for the first most rushing touchdowns. But as far as yards, Dickey is right up there. But still, a pretty good running back matchup this week. The top 2 and 3 rushers in the country battling it out this week. Let me take a look at maybe the. Can I take a look at the the Heisman hype? Or no? Stats and records. Oh, Heisman watch. Here we go. So, nobody from us. So the guys on the watch are Jaden Maeva from USC, Trinidad Chamberlain from Ole Miss, John Mateer of OU, and Marcel Reed of A&M. Those are the guys on the Heisman list right now. Award watch list. Let's see who's on here. Okay, so the Maxwell Award. Nobody from us. Walter Camp Award. Nobody from our school. The Bear Bryant Award for Coach of the Year. Joey McGuire actually is 10th right now. Davey O'Brien, that's for QBs, though. Chuck Bednarik Award, no, that's for defensive guys, so it's Bronco Nagurski, Jim Thorpe. Doak Walker. Cameron Dickey is 3rd right now. Well, Kewan Lacey is the running back for the number 1 team in the country, so Cameron Dickey might not win that award this year. And Cam Cook is actually ranked ahead of Dickey, but if we beat West Virginia this week and Cook doesn't have that big of a game and Dickey runs harder than he does, honestly, I think we're going to be we may have a chance to leapfrog him there, but we'll see anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and set a weekly practice plan here for the West Virginia game. We're going to be playing another home game for that one. Let's keep recruiting. I know we've got some recruits visiting this week. Oh, we had somebody that committed to Ohio State that we lost out on. Okay, I guess I must have misread that. Anyway, okay, so we still can put guys on the list. All right. So what do we really need? Let's see about maybe finding a Mike linebacker or a strong safety we could put on here. This guy's got his 5th. All right, let's see who's ready for a visit here. He's got a few guys. Let's get this guy here against TCU. Okay. We'll go with that. All right, let's play West Virginia. This will be the last game of the stream. Let's go with the black uniforms for this week. I'm not saying I have like in-game goals, but if I have one goal, it's for Cameron Dickey to be better than Cam Cook. So I need our Cam to be better than their Cam. If that makes sense. And even then, West Virginia is still a 5-3 team, so they're fighting for bowl eligibility. They're not that bad of a team themselves. We actually did climb up to one spot at number 6 in the polls this week based on our victory last week. So we're looking pretty good.
Guys, checking in with Coach McGuire before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Mountaineers offense will have first crack at this one. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense.
Hey man, it's been really fun.
Nope, Cam Cook, you are not going to run roughshod over us today, sir. Today's not that day.
Just to any type of offense that they've seen all year long. But I'll say this, Palmer. This is a good matchup because we're going to get these linebackers on this great tight end.
And there's a crease. Good call, good execution.
Well, I
as they move the
didn't rule out the receivers having a decent day on us. Okay.
Michael Hawkins makes the grab. It's Strachan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open.
Well, they got us that time.
But not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to get him down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Hawkins.
Nope. All right, so we were able to stop the drive after they got a couple of nice plays on us, including Cam Cook actually busting moves for about a 16-yard run.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Texas Tech's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Quick completion on the out route.
Just need to get a first down.
But he's got a first down on the play. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Picks up the first down.
There we go.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to him again. Maybe a crease. He's got 50 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes
we could have had it.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long.
That almost was a pick.
That's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out.
And Harrington gets that one to go.
Is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Zings it complete to the
gambled
right.
with the blitz, and
works it to
that
the
didn't work.
40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll run the counter. Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with
That's
Rich
the end of the first quarter.
West Virginia. You think back to
I don't know if y'all heard the commentary, but once again, that was specific stuff talking about him getting Cam Cook from the portal. So I think at least for the for the players that are still going to be in the game, they recorded specific lines to talk about different scenarios. Like you heard earlier in previous live streams, the one about Jacoby Williams and Cam Dickey. I've actually heard that one a second time. So I give EA credit for at least doing that. But as we get more and more years deep into this, there's going to be less legitimate, specific things that they talk about. But it's not generic as much as it was in the last 2 seasons. But then again, you know, those were the first 2 variations of the game, and they were trying to get things right, and they were building this thing up from scratch. They didn't have an engine to go on when they made College Football 25. So EA had to start over, especially on a new console. Meanwhile, we forced a punt here. But yeah, I just pointed that out that I like the effort that the developers made with that. And a lot of people have talked about how the developers behind this game put a lot of passion into it. And I think that's why that it still gets praise, you know, and it will get praised more than Madden when it comes to football video games that exist, which really just doesn't matter. I'm glad they're getting rid of the whole microtransaction thing, because that was something that I didn't want to have to deal with in an offline mode.
It's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running inside, it's Dickey. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's Carter. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
That was probably a bad idea. It's 4th and 1, though. Let's run it. 4th and 1. Come on, O-line. Block. Joyner, pick this up. And he does. Easily. Good job, Joyner.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Red Raiders pounding the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time.
2-minute timeout. It's been a very low-scoring game. You have a touchdown on the board.
Going to the locker room. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Good, Carter.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, he got loose.
Dickey almost got in.
Bounds after a very productive play. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal.
And Dickey for 6. Miley got a touchdown.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play
That's
first for the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Still looking on the
Sack.
move.
Let's go.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
So we can get him off the field here.
Under fire.
You kidding me?
Target to the left. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Hawkins. Pressure coming. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put
whatever they want to do. They don't have a lot of time to do it.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down.
Pick that. Thank you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we win the first half.
That'll end the first half. We're up 10-0. We'll take it, but, you know, last few games haven't exactly been offensive explosions, if you want to call it that. Still, so far we're doing pretty well, holding West Virginia in check. We've shut out, you know, we're coming off of a shutout against Arizona, and so far we've shut out West Virginia. Before Oklahoma and Florida are in a dogfight right now, a bit of SEC play. Oklahoma's 7-1.
Trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about
BYU and Utah are tied at 21. That's a game that we're going to be keeping an eye on.
Certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
We get the ball to start the second.
Let's go. Kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Johnson, you're loose. Go, Kenny, go. Kenny Johnson to the crib, touchdown. What a catch and run. I think that might be our most explosive passing play of the whole season. Wow.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early.
Not bad at all.
Field, take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They
I thought
down, but not before he
might have stopped him short, but he didn't get it. They do a pretty big hit, maybe to force a fumble or drive it back, but didn't quite do that.
Exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Michael Hawkins. He hurls one.
Oh no, he's got his feet. Oh no. Okay, they got us that time. Pretty bad.
Talented freshman, they believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down.
Pollard got banged up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Quick strike complete. And tackled there by the defense.
I like the aggressive.
Okay, well, it is third and goal. You stop them here and force the field goal.
You got to be aggressive and you got to make tackles.
Quarterback will keep it.
Unfortunately, we can't do that as Hawkins walks into the end zone.
Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Keep forgetting Michael Hawkins is their quarterback now.
When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make
all right, so West Virginia finally gets on the board, and they narrow the gap to 10. So getting a little bit tighter here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackle
that one actually was okay.
Down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Slithers into
the toss
space.
Play worked perfectly there.
And he's to the 48-yard line.
98 yards right now for Dickey.
He's got
it's definitely outshining Cook.
On the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And he's over 100 yards.
Second and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Dickey. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Oh, that was almost an incompletion. It was thrown over his head, but he was able to corral it. Got the first. Malcolm Simmons. Nice job.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Dickey. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard.
Oh, no, this flag. Well, we scored here, but I don't think that'll count. Yeah, it's going to be a hold. It's coming back. Oh, that's annoying. Come on, Ponton. You got to be smarter than that, dude.
That one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
Nice.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they make
almost got in there again. All right, going into the 4th quarter up by 10. But we're knocking on the door. We got a chance to increase this lead and most likely essentially put this one away. Right now, we are 1 spot below BYU at 8-0. Looks like us, Duke, and Ole Miss, and BYU are the only undefeated teams left in the country. So we're proud of the few out here. Get in. Another touchdown for Dickey. Gives him 2 on the day. Gives us a 17-point cushion with the extra point, which we just got. Okay. Looks like we're on our way to a 9-0 record and another win in conference play.
like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Sends it back in motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Sack. Another one. Let's go.
He'll be knocked down at the 40. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Pulls it on the option.
No shot there.
Behind the line as they lose 5. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throwing Hawkins. Chunked it away just as
we got a pick off of... Brock, if he didn't run out of real estate, he might be able to turn it upfield. We got a pick off of a throwaway. How about that?
You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He'll try it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws for the tight end.
Down at the line.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Picked up the first down. Nice job on the slant.
Line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They'd love to make
Dickie, finish it off.
Pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. On the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
We'll just go for the field goal. We'll show good sportsmanship.
We have a player who is shaken up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
I could have gone for another touchdown there, but I didn't want to get too greedy. Bruce Ribs for Dickey. He could probably take the rest of the game off. He's done what he could do. We have 2 touchdowns with him. He has, 130-something yards on the ground. He's player of the game. So we fulfilled what we need to do. Cam Cook wasn't impressive at all in this game. We shut him down.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that.
We limited him to less than 50 yards, I think, at this point.
This time, it's paramount they take care of the ball. Using his legs to buy some time.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Still on his feet at the 45.
Try to do a big hit.
Corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now
it's like Hawkins got hurt, though, so the backup's in.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And that's going to be
all right.
incomplete.
Now it's a 2-minute timeout.
Play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
No way.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over.
They're in 4-down territory, obviously. And Hawkins is back in.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rushes on him.
Nope. Turnover on downs.
Turn it over on
Just run the football. Finish it off.
The give on the counter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. They're working that
Terrence Carter Jr. picks up a key first, picks up a nice first down, and that'll do it.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. And this play will be for
that'll do it. We're going to head to 9-0 on the season. We take care of business against I'm still going to say a pretty decent West Virginia team. Cam Cook, who is right now one of Dickey's biggest competitors for the Doak Walker Award. And Dickey absolutely outperformed him, 128 yards, 23 carries, 2 touchdowns. Cam Cook had no touchdowns. I think they held him to under 50 yards rushing. So hopefully Dickey goes up that Doak Walker leaderboard a little bit. I'll check it actually after we get out of this venue, see if that game had any impact on that. Who knows? But I'm going to go check that before I wrap up the stream for tonight. All right. So I'm going to simulate to next week because I think everything that happens will be factored in when the list comes out after the week is up. So let's see if anything changed with that, and we'll do recruiting and also the practice plan for this week. No commits this week, and it looks like we did lose some guys to Minnesota and Ohio State. We've been losing like all of our recruits to Ohio State this year. It's crazy, but then again, it's also crazy that we're just competitive as them. Our next matchup is going to be against Oklahoma State. Drew Mestemaker is one of the better quarterbacks in the conference, the former North Texas transfer. They're 4-5, so we got to go to Stillwater. I mean, even though they have a losing record, they could still give us a little bit of trouble. But still, looks like another not as difficult opponent left on the schedule. So let me go ahead and set the weekly practice plan. I'll do the recruiting, and then we'll check on the list for the Doak Walker Awards. See if Cameron Dickey is now above Cam Cook on the list. Okay. Prospect list. Put some more guys on the board. Let's see. Who maybe has in the top 5 when we haven't even considered them yet? This guy's got a second. He's a defensive tackle. Let's put him on. And this is another defensive tackle, but I don't want to get too heavy on one position. This edge rusher actually has us second as well. Let's do these guys. Got a jewel for this guy. Let's see who's ready for a visit, if there is anybody. We have 15 points to spend. All right. We have 5 points left. Search social media. All right. All right, now let's take a look at the award watch lists. All right, let's see. Let's check on. Well, Cam Cook is still in front of Dickey, but he actually passed Kawan Lacey now. Looks like Ole Miss, though, is actually no longer number 1. Looks like they're number 6. So it looks like they dropped in the polls. Maybe they're 8. I can't tell what they are. We might be ahead of them in the polls. That might be why Dickey is now ahead of Lacey. But Cam Cook is still the top guy on the list. So even though we outplayed him, I guess it didn't really matter too much. But still, at least Dickey, is in consideration for an award. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream. Thank you all for watching tonight. I'll probably do another one tomorrow to kind of wrap up the regular season. As a matter of fact, let me take a look, actually, who we have left. I know we've got Oklahoma State this next game coming up. Who else do we have left? So we have 2 regular season games left. We've got Baylor and we've got TCU coming up. I think what I might do in tomorrow's video, if I live stream, is that I'll finish out the regular season with all 3 of these games. And if I feel up to it, I'll also go ahead and do the Big 12 title game. Because at this point, it's pretty much a guarantee if we win the rest of the games in the regular season, which it looks like we probably will. We're going to be facing most likely BYU in the title game. And I'll go ahead and include that one in the stream. And then we'll see what our fate is for the college football playoff. And then next weekend will be when the season really gets juicy. And we'll do the playoffs and the end of the season and the first off season for the recruiting and all the transfer portal stuff and everything like that, which will be a pretty interesting thing to see. I'll probably be still navigating a lot of that and figuring things out as I go. Believe me, this first off season could be a deal where, I'm not going to, be landing crazy guys. But then again, when it comes to the recruiting front, we've been able to get a lot of 4-star commits already at receiver. We got a 4-star tight end. I think we have 2 4-star receivers already committed. We have a 4-star tight end, a 4-star fullback, although that doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things, so we don't really use our fullbacks, but still, better to have them than not. And I think we also have a 4-star defensive player already committed. So on the recruiting trail so far, before the transfer portal even is open, we're doing pretty well in that regard to be able to continue building a powerhouse program. So definitely looking forward to that. But this first off season, I would think we face some challenges. As you can see, as far as NIL points that we had to spend, we only have 410. And I think at this point I might have to start saving those, but also to offer scholarships. I kind of want to keep it neutral. I might be burning through too many of those points without really thinking about the offseason, but maybe in the offseason they'll give us some more after this updates to the point where it's going to be where there's going to be no microtransactions in the game anymore, at least for the offline modes, it looks like. So anyway, we'll see how the first off season comes about. But first things first, we got to get through this season. Based on the way that we're looking right now at 9-0, number 8 in the country, we're obviously in the top 12. So we're definitely going to be a qualifier for the college football playoff, in my opinion, even if we somehow lose a game during the last, I'm going to say 4 games, because we got 3 regular season games left and we got the Big 12 championship game. We're going to be in the playoffs this year based on how well we've done so far. We haven't lost a game. It's tough to go undefeated, but so far we've just about blown it. We've just about won comfortably every single game that we've been in, except There's been a couple of games that were closer, but we've pretty much dominated our schedule for the most part this season. So we just got to finish strong, and hopefully it'll be enough. But once we get to the playoffs, we're going to be facing tougher opponents. The one thing that I know is that even though I was able to run the table most of the years that I was playing Dynasty mode with Texas Tech in the last 2 college football games, we get to the playoffs and the level of competition just gets absolutely tough. I mean, we're going to be probably facing a team that's like number 5 in the country in the first or second round. Like, we're going to be facing somebody like Ohio State or Alabama or Michigan or Ole Miss, Miami. We're going to be facing one of those big dogs in the playoffs. If anything, I'm just hoping that I can avenge what last year's team couldn't do in real life and get that first college football playoff win. So that's all I'm hoping for. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.